Hi, and welcome to Stamp with Ginny. Today I'm going to share with you this cute little card that I created using the Latte Love suite of products found in the online exclusives in my online store. So let me set this aside and I'll show you how I got started. I'm going to start with the stamping for this project, and I'm going to bring in my sentiment, stamp it here in the center, and then set that aside for punching. I'm going to bring in my signature panel here, ink up my little coffee beans, and pop some in the top corner like so, and one in the bottom corner like so. I've got that finished and I'm ready to start assembling. I've got adhesive on my 3 strips of designer series paper, and I'm going to adhere these to the bottom of my panel. I'm going to start on the right side, lining up the edges, and then do the left side, lining up the outside edges also. And then I have this block in the center that is left, that I can place my third piece and just divide that space in half. Your grid paper is a wonderful tool for this and helps you line things up. Next, I'm going to bring in my Lost Lagoon and Calypso Coral strip of cardstock, and I'm going to add some adhesive to the back of the Calypso Coral, bring it over and lay it right on top of my Lost Lagoon. I've got my 3 panels on the bottom and I'm ready to add my stripe. Now I'm going to add a little bit of adhesive here on the left and right, and then I'm going to add some down the panel that's layered. And I'm not going to go all the way to the edge because that adhesive on my card front will help secure that. And I'm going to place this right on top of the 3 strips, adjusting as needed. And of course, you can use your grid paper once again to make sure that that's nice and straight for your card front. I'm going to flip that over, take my paper snips, and simply trim off that excess. This is a quick and easy tip so that you don't have short pieces of cardstock when you add a strip like this. Now that I have that finished, I'm going to bring in my card front, fold it on the score line, and burnish. And then I'm going to flip this over and adhere. I'm doing this first because I'm going to pop up my sentiment in my little cups, and this will make it easier to adhere it down flat. I'm bringing in my sentiment and going to add some Stampin' Dimensionals on the back. Now I'm using the minis because I'm going to be using those on the cups also. Remove the backing, flip it over, and adhere it down right onto the card front in the center here. I've got that finished and I'm ready to add my cups. Now I am going to add these to the right and left, so I want to make sure I've got the right coffee cup. And I need to have the dimensionals on the one side, so I'm going to move that over, and I'm going to add a little touch of adhesive here on the right side of the coffee cup so that it attaches like so. And I'm going to do that same thing on the other. Sorry about that, I wasn't thinking about the bump up, and I want them the same level. So I do not want to have my dimensional on top of my sentiment panel, or it's going to look kind of odd. And adhering that down. There we go. I've got my little cups on there. I can add my sentiment panel to the inside or simply send it inside and adhere it when I'm ready to send. Okay, and then I'm going to bring in these cute little swirl dots. They're self-adhesive and they come in the 3 colors that coordinate with our paper. And I'm going to pick one of these up here and tack it right here, let's see, to the left of my sentiment, I think. And then another one to the right above the cup next to the sentiment also. And I like to do things in odd numbers. So I think we're going to pick up a third one and lay it right here next to the left edge of the cup, like so. There you go. Cute and easy, and I love the little swirls. They add a little bit of texture and a pop of color. I hope you've enjoyed this project using the dies and the Latte Love stamp set and products from the suite. And of course, if you'd like to order any of these online exclusives, you'll find them in my online store. Simply click on the category or search for the name. Thanks for joining me.